Hey, I'm Vadim and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at some small form factor PC builds. I personally loved building in the N case M1. This case is now discontinued, but it is well known in the SFF community. I've built my wife's setup in the 𝗛𝘀𝗵𝘁 NR200P. This case is slightly bigger in volume. It has a nice white color with some gray accents and a tempered glass side panel. This will be the first episode of this series, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of your builds in this community. Now, let's take a look at some builds. There's a big community around SFF PCs that people post their weekly case and parts recommendations, and there's a lot of cool builds that we could look at. Here we have a Reddit user that has a 𝗛𝘀𝗵𝘁 3 build as a NAS. He has the Ryzen 5 4600G, 64GB of DDR4, 6 4TB NVMe's, 2 4TB SATA SSDs, which is rated in Z1, and he has one SSD that's 240GB. The first thing that we look at when we look at this case, it has a really nice black aesthetic with red RAM sticks. Looks pretty clean in the most part, but cable management could look a little bit better. The biggest thing that stands out to me is that he has over 9 different SSDs in this one little system. He's running TrueNAS in this build. It looks like he has an expansion slot for 4 SSDs, which is overkill in this build. This is one of the most unique builds for a NAS server, and the only thing that I would say to improve on is probably just the cable management, but since it's a NAS build, it doesn't really matter. I'd give this a rating of about 8 out of 10. Moving on to the next build, we have this Reddit user that has a blacked out build. He has the 4080 Super in it, as well as a 7800X 3D, and it's all packed into the A4 H2O. The biggest standout is that graphics card. I don't know how he was able to fit it in that case, but the tolerances must be very tight. Cable management seems really clean. For a cooler, he's using EK Nucleus CR240. For the motherboard, he's using an Asus Strix B650E and an ITX form factor. For RAM, he has 32GB of G.Skill Trident Z, and it's clocked in at CL30. And for the power supply, he's using the Corsair CF750. This is such a clean black aesthetic build that I wouldn't really change too much about it, and I'll give a rating of 9 out of 10. Moving on to our next build, we have a custom looped Form D T1 V2, and he has a 7800X 3D and with an RTX 4090 FE. I'm so glad to see this build that he crammed a 4090 FE with a water block and made a custom loop for it. It just fits perfectly into this case, and I feel like this is a great build. With this PC, I can see the cable management is routed nicely. He used custom cables to make sure that he has the perfect length. For some specs, he has the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. He has an EK water block with an AM5 DDC pump. The motherboard that he has is an Asus Strix B650E motherboard. Obviously, he has the RTX 4090 FE. He has a Big Sky Granzen RTX 4090 water block. I've never heard of this brand, so this might be a new one, or it could be from China. He went with the Noctua Chromax NF812s. He has a 240mm radiator on top with the Cooler Master 850 SFX power supply, and it looks like some of his fittings and tubes are from Legris from the UK. He's currently running an undervolt on his computer. This helps stabilize some of the memory clocks and temperature. I really like these black builds, but I wish there's some character or some accent colors to give it some personality. Overall, I'll give this build a 9.5 out of 10. Moving on to our next build, we have a Terra build by Fractal Design. Inside this PC, he has the i7 12700K. He has an ASRock Z690M ITX motherboard, 32GB of G.Skill RAM, and he has the Corsair SF750 power supply. Inside, he has the EVGA RTX 3080. He also deshrouded it and made it black. His previous build had the NR200, which is similar to my wife's. He has a nice blue accent with black and some wood. Looks very clean on the inside. Cable management looks like it was routed properly. And he's using some Noctua fans, which I stand behind. Overall, I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Moving on to our next build, we have this Reddit user that has a ZX1 build. He says this is his first build and he might have gone a little bit overboard. I've never seen this case before. This seems to be an all-white build. Cable management doesn't look the cleanest. I love the white and blue accents that he put into his PC. It looks like he has a custom loop with an EK water block. It It looks like he has a 240mm radiator on the top with 2 fans. The back cable management could look a little bit better, but this is an awesome build. The only thing missing here I see is a graphics card. It looks like his PCI slot is empty, and it doesn't look like he has a riser in place. This is such a great PC for a first build, and I'm sure he'll have enough money to buy a graphics card in the future. I'll give this rating a 7 out of 10. Moving on to our next build, we have this Reddit user that has a Rider R2 mesh. He says this is his first SFF build. I really like this case design because it has an interesting layout as well as a wood grain finish in the front. Around back we have a small graphics card, which could be probably a 20 or 30 series card. This is a really great build. Unfortunately, we don't have any specs that we could compare to, and the only improvement that I would make is some custom cables. Overall, an easy 9 out of 10. If you have a build you'd like to share, comment down below and I could create a channel to feature your builds. The next build we have is this NR200P in white. The first thing that stands out to me is how clean this looks. Cable management looks great. It looks like he used custom cables. Some of the specs we have is the Ryzen 5 5600X, an RTX 3080, an Asus Strix B550i motherboard, Cooler Master V850 power supply, 32GB of Corsair Vengeance, and a 512 Samsung SSD. The cooler that he's using is an ID Cooler SE207, and it's in white. And I just noticed that he has a 3D printed plate for his power supply, which hides all the cables. This is a very smart way to find some 3D printed parts that you could print off and use in your build. This is a very nice build that looks very similar to mine with the butcher black countertops and the LEDs running behind it. The only suggestion that I would make is move those USB dongles to the back to make it look a little bit better. Overall, a 9 out of 10 build. Good job. I appreciate you for sticking around and I hope you enjoyed the video. I have some more great content on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.